So the top search for our
Anyways.
podcast that was showing up was butt crack.
Oh, what a dream.
So we are now
That
ranking.
has been a goal of mine.
Yeah, we are now ranking for butt crack.
And that is well deserved because did you see the crack on that butt?
I saw it live, actually.
You saw it live in concert.
Yeah, live in concert. It was right in front of me.
Oh my
It was
gosh.
close enough that if
No,
I
it was-
reached out, yeah, I didn't, but I could
Wow.
have if I really wanted to.
No, and I don't think you should have. I think you made the right decision in not
For the
reaching out to that
safety
one.
and pink eye and E. coli and all that, yeah.
And giardiasis, nightmares.
Yeah. So it's a good thing I
anyways.
didn't.
How's your week going?
My
Like
week's
aside
going
from not
good.
sleeping.
Yeah, aside from that,
How
it's
are
all
your
going
days?
good. So I was in Orlando. Can I tell you about Disney
Okay. When were you in Orlando?
over the weekend?
No way.
Yeah. So
What a jet setter you are.
I went to Disney World.
Okay.
There is Disney etiquette, right? Like we're aware of like line etiquette, not even Disney etiquette, just line etiquette, right?
Yeah. Okay, but can I say something first?
No.
I have been to Disney World once. I'm going to. I've been to Disney World once. And I live in California, so I've been to Disneyland a lot.
Yeah.
Florida is different.
Yeah.
So the etiquette might be different.
Yeah. I agree.
So,
but there
proceed.
still should be etiquette. We were in line and there was this like massive family ahead of us, not even paying attention to when the line was moving. So they would stand and hold up the whole line behind us.
Which already.
And on
I have
top
to
of that,
go.
And on top of that, at one point they stopped the line as we were about to enter the ride. They stopped the line so they can set up a tripod and take a selfie.
No, shut up.
Real story.
Shut up.
Real story.
That is my nightmare.
At that point, shoot them. Shoot to kill.
At that point, burn the place down.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't care.
Yeah.
Happiest place on earth, my ass. I'm miserable.
Yeah. Happiest place on
Wow.
earth, my
No.
fanny.
My entire fanny. My dad is that person
Uh-oh.
who will
Oh.
he'll stop a meal. You just took the biggest bite of your life and he's like, "Picture right now. It's urgent."
There is no such thing as a good table picture. Get up.
Why do we keep doing this?
Why do we keep
like,
doing
why
it?
do we
You know who loves a table picture? My mother.
a dad, a mother?
Yeah.
Yeah. A parent.
She loves a table picture.
Like, why do you need this memory? Why do you need this one? Like, we're in line about to get on the ride.
What if we waited till we were out? What if we were able to get more comfortable? What if I wasn't sitting trying to turn so that I'm not behind someone, but I'm not in front of someone?
Right. And at that point, you're waiting to get on the ride. You're not the happiest that you're going to be. You're going to be happier off the ride.
Off the ride, after the
ride.
exhilaration of the ride.
Yeah. Wow. That should be illegal.
Oh, can
That
we
should
talk about
be-
other things that
yeah.
that should be illegal now that we're talking about parents?
Yeah.
Oh, you want to
Yes,
talk
please.
about mothers? Okay.
Let's go.
Another thing that should be illegal with parents. I'm talking specifically with my mother, but my father does it too. AI should be illegal to parents.
Oh,
How many times have you received something? Maybe it's just specific to me. I'm not going to put it on your parents, but how many times have you received something that was from your parent that they are asking you
Yeah.
about, like, oh, did you see this? Or like, have you seen
Yeah.
this? Or did you hear
Yeah.
about this? Or should I download
Yes.
this app? Should
Yep.
I download this app?
Yep.
The answer is always no.
yeah. No, don't download the app. You're going to get
I got a
catfished
sponsored
somehow.
post and it's saying that it can clear my phone and make it 70% faster. Should I download this app? It's
All
AI.
it takes is just the last 4 of my social security.
I swear.
My mom
Yeah.
is so health obsessed and all of these things that it's all AI. And it's like the words that are coming out, the noises don't match up to the face of the person who's
100%.
speaking it. And so she pulls up. We were over at her house, at my parents' house the other day. She pulls up this video of none other than RFK Jr., who is talking about how, again, the words are not matching what we're seeing
Yeah.
here.
His mouth is moving differently to
but
the sound that's coming
His
out.
mouth is moving. He's speaking different words,
Yeah.
evidently. And this video is talking about like doctors don't want you to know that if you just have some apple cider vinegar before each meal, it can cure your diabetes all gone. And she's like showing Justin, who is a real life physician, and she's like, do you tell your patients this? Do you tell your patients that it can cure diabetes?
Have you heard the latest
like,
in science?
Yeah, have you done a research? Because I have a research for you.
I know you had to go to medical school, but this robot masking itself as RFK is telling me that apple cider vinegar can cure diabetes.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. And so we're like, hold on, Michelle, let's just take one closer look. Let's look at the video with our seeing eyes. Does it match? Does it make sense to a logical brain?
I don't think,
No? Okay.
Unfortunately, I don't think that goes into consideration when they see an AI video.
It
actually
doesn't.
should be illegal, unfortunately.
It
Because,
should be illegal. And you know what else?
tell me,
I have another thing that should be illegal.
tell me.
We're talking a little bit about travel on the podcast today. And so this is like just the perfect segue. When I travel anywhere, when I go, it could be near, it could be far, it could be Mexico, it could be like right next door, wherever. My mom will come up with the most morbid story to make sure I stay safe. So let me give you an example.
To scare you into safety?
To scare me
love
into
that.
safety. So we went to Vegas this last week for my birthday.
Hell yeah. Vegas, baby.
It was so fun. We drove because it's only like a 3-hour drive. And my mom was like, well, just be so careful. Well, first, the question is always, are you going with any partiers? And I'm like, Mom, no, come on.
Right. I'm going for my dirty 30. I'm the partier.
I'm going, yeah.
It's me, hi.
I'm the problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, everyone else, not a problem. It's me. You raised a crazy girl. But anyways, so we told her we're going to Vegas, and she was like, are you going with any partiers? I'm like, no, we'll be fine. She's like, okay, well, when you're driving, just be really careful because your sister has a friend. This is genuinely verbatim. Your sister has a friend whose uncle
whose dogs,
and his family,
former owners, aunts,
whose
sisters,
dog walkers,
Yeah.
former neighbor,
Yeah.
like years twice
Yeah.
removed. They were driving in San Diego and they got hit by a drunk driver. And he ended up with a double leg amputation.
Whoa.
And I'm like, well,
Sad story for him.
So anyways, my mom tried to scare me into safety by telling me about a double leg amputation. Praise God, we all stayed so safe. No amputations here. But every single time in nursing school, I told her I'm going to Mexico with some friends. She's like, you're going to get trafficked. Like,
It's not an if, it's
a
when.
given. No, it's a when, and they're waiting for you. Someone has your name and your information. They have your flight information. They're going to be waiting for you at the airport. So,
Hey, you know what, though? Good on them for their resourcefulness.
yeah, and honestly, that's their business.
And it's preparation, and it's diligence,
and attention.
and it's integrity.
Hello.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that point, traffic me.
At that point, traffic me, and I went out doing what I loved.
In summary, what we're banning parents from is access to AI altogether, and
Access to tripods.
And finally,
Yeah.
access to all of our travel information.
Exactly.
Okay.
Precisely.
Okay, good.
Thank you.
So we have our
Yeah.
list. We're getting
Yeah.
rid of that in
Yeah.
2025. We're leaving it in the past.
2026.
Come 2026, no more.
Yeah.
No more.
No.
Okay,
I just can't take it anymore. I love my parents to death.
2 bits. Yeah, for sure.
To pieces.
Yeah.
Absolute smithereens.
Yeah.
But
But
look at me, Mom. Stop.
stop.
I love you.
It's enough. We've had enough.
It's enough. We've had enough. So,
Can I talk about your Spotify Wrapped?
oh my gosh, yes.
We can go through the different sections, but the primary thing that I want to know is how old are you musically?
Oh my God. And I'm so proud of this.
Tell me.
85.
Years old?
85 years old.
I don't think we can be doing a podcast together. I think there's too much of an age
No, we
gap.
can. We can. I'm diverse. I'm balanced. I'm here. I'm there. I'm everywhere. I listen to so much 1940s music. It's silly. My favorite genre right now is like vintage Italian music. It is the most vibey thing you have ever heard in your life. Have you ever seen the movie Luca?
Yes. Sob every single time. It's one of my favorite movies ever.
Me too. It's my favorite movie. I love that soundtrack with every piece of my heart. And that's why I'm 85 years old, according to Spotify.
I am, wait for it, 23.
Mark.
I'm 62 years younger than you.
How does that feel?
I'm a full retirement age younger than you.
Wow.
Yeah.
You're a whole old person younger than me.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's cool. And how does that make you feel?
Oh, I love it. I want to feel young forever.
What do you listen to? Yeah.
Meghan Trainor. She's high on my list.
Okay.
No, don't. I get it. No, that face actually makes sense. I get it. She has like basically one sound, but the thing is I like that sound.
But are you like listening to this music and you're like, or are you listening to it and like going about your day?
So I'm listening to it as I'm working out.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. She's poppy. She's energetic.
Yeah, and I need that energy.
Yeah.
Also,
which is fair.
I was in the top 1% for John Bellion.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. I also had
that is pretty cool.
Gosh, what's her name? What's her name?
Couldn't tell you.
Gosh, what's her name?
Ariana Grande.
No.
Michelle Obama.
Obama. I was in the top 1% for Michelle Obama listeners. Yep. When her new album dropped.
It was a banger.
Yeah, banger after banger. Yeah.
Banger after hit.
It was not Chappelle Rowan.
Oh.
Anyway, one of those. One of the new ones. Subway. Is Subway Chaperone?
I don't know.
Anyway.
I'm 85.
You're 85. You wouldn't know.
Why
you wouldn't know. Yeah, this music is before your time or ahead of your time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The top album that I listened to.
Yeah. Tell me.
Justin Bieber, Swag.
Sorry, I'm just calculating. Give me 3 seconds.
Yeah. Okay.
Carry the 85. Okay. So Justin Bieber, 85.
Swag.
Justin Bieber.
Yes.
85.
I know.
Okay.
I know. But that's why I'm saying I'm diverse.
Right. Isn't Swag like one of his early albums? Isn't that the swag on you? Chilling by the fire while we eating fondue. I don't know about me, but I know about. So say hello to falsetto in 3, 2, swag.
2.
Oh. Yeah.
It's not that one. It's not that one. It is his latest album.
Oh, the one where he's clocking on business.
Like a swag. Yes, he's standing on business. He has a swag 1 and a swag 2. And it's every single song. Every single song is so good. And I'll tell you what, I do not like to like the same things that everyone else likes. I do not like to be a part of the flow. That is not my brand. However, when this album came out, I was like, fine, I'll listen to it if you make me. And then I loved it.
Someone held a gun to your head.
And I loved.
They said.
Yeah, someone held a gun to my head, and I was like, shoot.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I loved it.
Okay,
unfortunately. Good. So, yeah, I don't know. Make it make sense. It won't happen. I'm 85 years old. But I'm a cool 85-year-old.
Yeah.
You bet your ass.
My top album was the K-pop Demon Hunters album.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, that's a good one. It is a good one. That one's everywhere lately.
Another one was John Bellion's Father Figure. Number 3 was Bad Bunny's album. I'm not going to try to pronounce that. Debbie
It's okay.
We'll
get in trouble if you do.
Mas Fotos. Hey, wait. What? Yeah. So that was good.
Okay. That was pretty good.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I feel like you can learn a lot about yourself through Spotify Wrapped. But I kind of knew that. Like, I kind of knew that it would be a little bit older. Like, I'm running into 30-year-olds who are like, yeah, my age is like 15. And I'm like, okay, you know what? And we're not friends anymore.
Okay, don't judge me.
15?
No, 15 is young. 15 is
That's young.
Yeah.
Because imagine all of the things that you have to be listening to bring your age down that much.
Yeah.
Like you listen to all of that.
Yeah.
And your age is at 23.
Yeah.
So that's just my personal stance.
I agree.
I would like to visit some travel stories. First, you added some things to the note.
The shared note.
Yeah. Can we please discuss what you put in the shared note? Because I've been on pins and needles all week.
About my last name.
About your last name.
So Gindi is my last name,
Yes.
right?
I know that.
Right. You know it.
Yeah.
It is not a hard name. At least I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't think so.
It's spelled like it sounds. Gindi.
Precisely.
Gindi. Yeah. Unfortunately, it sounds a lot like Gandhi.
Shit.
So that similarity does a couple things. Number one, it makes people think I'm Indian.
Okay. Which it's incredible how
Right.
the mass population, they look at a brown guy and they're like, what?
Yeah. I've gotten Patel'd
What are
twice,
you?
actually.
Patel'd twice?
I've gotten
never gotten
Patel'd
before,
twice.
Why would I?
I was at a coffee shop and someone who I had worked on a video project on for a different client in the past, he comes up. We had worked together for months. We had gone through planning meetings. We had gone through production. We had gone through post-production. Like we had met each other a couple times. He comes to me at a coffee shop here and he goes, we've worked together, right? I said, yeah, your name is, I'm not going to say his name. But then he says, oh yeah, and you're Mark,
Don't.
Mark Patel?
Don't.
You were so close. You really were.
But you weren't.
There was
Different
there was another time that same week in that same coffee shop in a completely different location by a completely different person.
Okay.
Oh, I stopped going to that coffee shop altogether.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Because it's bad for you.
yeah. So he comes up to me and he says, "Hey, are you by any chance related to Dr. Patel?" I said, "No."
This is happening in the same week. I think we should look into this.
Yeah. I said,
is it
no.
the lighting in the coffee shop?
So I said no because obviously I know that I'm not related to any Patel. I know all of my family. We don't have a Patel.
And you've never
We're
questioned
the wrong
it?
brown, right?
You're the wrong brown. You got the wrong
You've
brown.
got the wrong brown. So I said, no, not related to a Dr. Patel. He says, swear on my life, he goes, are you sure?
Let me check.
I think so. He goes, are you sure? Like Dr. Patel, who does this and this and this practice, works over here, does this and this. I'm gonna stick with no on this one, bud.
And at that point, we're getting angry.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with no on that one, unfortunately. Yeah.
I'm a little frustrated.
Yeah. So
okay.
So that was the other thing. And then also just the mispronunciation or misspellings. Everyone loves to add an H in there. Loves to add an H in Gindi.
Yeah. Why do you think that is?
Gandhi had an H in his name.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there are people, I don't know how far along it is. It's typically like 3 months in to them knowing me. Sometimes sooner, sometimes longer, but that's the average, where they'll spell my name Gindi and then something will trigger them. And all of a sudden they'll throw an H in there. I think to them, they think that they had been spelling it wrong. So then they'll just throw an H. Sometimes it'sGhindi. Sometimes it's Gindhi. That was the most recent one.
Okay.
It's all over the place.
That's a lot. And I spent the first however long of my life, the first half of my life, wishing for a different last name. My last name, my maiden name, Phororo. What the hell? Yeah, it's Peroro. Phonetically, all wrong. Everyone says
I want to hear all
Peroro.
of the different variations.
It is, we don't have time for that. It is insane because
give me like your top
like,
three
I have to,
or the top three most common.
Okay. Forafilo. And we're just illiterate now.
Where did the L come in?
I don't know. Ferraro, like with an A.
Yeah. Like Ferrari.
Or just all the different yeah, like Ferrari.
Yeah.
But like just all the different spellings. Like it, and again, I have to give it to the general public on this one because it's a hard last name.
Yeah.
Trying to spell that shit over the phone.
Yeah.
End of my life.
For a
Miserable.
philo is probably, that's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's
but
actually
now,
so funny.
I wished so hard for a different last name. And then I get married to a frickin' Philobos, Philobos. And it's better. It's a little better because it's less like repetition, but at the same time, it's still just, and everyone says Villalobos. And I'm like, no. Like people who I've worked at the same hospital for 5 years now, and it's still Villalobos to like a lot of people there. And I'm like,
But where does the
sorry.
V come in?
And also, don't know.
Okay.
Also, I would like to say to our listeners, I'm making all of these comments about brown and like saying the word brown very freely. I am half black, so I can say it. I just had to say it because I've offended some people. I've gotten some sideways glances because apparently I'm just not enough black on the outside. And that's my cross to bear.
Hey,
so
you're black to me.
Aw, you mean it?
Yeah.
You're not a Patel to me.
This is what makes me 23, by the way. It's this heart.
Oh,
Because this
I'm
is the
gonna do
millennial
this one.
heart. This is the, yeah.
What's this one?
I think that's
Gen
like
Z.
right in between. Or if you're Japanese.
Okay, well maybe we should stop culturally appropriating like all of these different
Yeah, all the
races
different ones. Yeah.
before we get in trouble.
Yeah. I like it.
Let's pivot.
Let's pivot to travel stories. Do you have any?
Yes, I do. So I pulled up some really fun stories from Reddit, and we can like dive into them. I do have one story that I'm nervous to tell this story, honestly, because it's a deep-seated trauma for having witnessed it. And
Another thing that you're going to be going to therapy for. Every episode, we're just going to be
Another
talking
thing.
about things that you've gone to therapy for. One of them is
Future
for
therapy
flashing
topics.
Costco.
Yes. And this one is for something that I didn't do, but I did witness.
Yeah.
So
Against your will.
if I could have against my will, if I could have your full support in this,
Yeah.
in my recovery, that would be so amazing.
Always 100%.
We went to Vegas, as I said a little bit earlier, and we didn't go crazy. We really didn't go crazy. We like went on a hike and we played a lot of basketball. We were there with some really good friends and we just like hung out, had a really good time. There was one night where we went to go see the Chainsmokers perform a set at the Wynn Hotel. Let me set the scene for you. It's 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
I am 85 years old.
Yeah, you haven't seen 2 a.m. in
What
a while.
am I doing?
You haven't seen 2 a.m.
What
in a while.
am I doing?
Yeah.
Getting dressed at 1:30 a.m.
Yeah.
to go out.
Yeah.
What am I doing ordering an Uber
Yeah.
at 1:30?
Yeah.
Like, in no world.
Yeah.
In no world. I am still recovering. This was like 5 days ago. Anyways, so we get to the club at 2 a.m. and it's like outside. They have the pool like boarded up. So we're like standing over the pool and it's like, I don't know how many people, but I would venture to say like 1,000 people. Like it is sardines in a can. Like you have enough room to do this and no more. We are pretty close to the stage. We have like a good spot to see the Chainsmokers. And we're kind of like the last row in front of a barricade. But it's like right behind that barricade is just more people. So I don't really know why they had the barricade there. So we were standing there. And then behind the barricade, there's a group of girls. They're laughing. They're having a good time. They're, not sober. But at some point, a guy walks up to one of the girls and he starts chatting it up. And I love listening to
one of my
these
favorite things.
weird conversations that occur in clubs because it's just like so much cringe.
Yeah.
So much
He goes up to her.
potential.
Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
And she's
Yeah.
like,
This
nothing.
wasn't nothing. This wasn't this guy, but there was another guy on our other side who was like trying to hit on another girl. And she was standing next to a heat lamp, and he just kept on saying, "You like that heat, Lil Ma?
Oh.
You like that heat?"
Uh-oh.
Like, he just kept on saying that over and over. And I was like, no.
He said, he's like,
Incorrect.
this is my go-to pickup line, and maybe she just didn't hear it. So I'll just say it over and over again until she hears it.
And louder.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, this poor guy, he had zero chance. She walked away so fast. But anyways, I digress. On the other side, there was this group of girls. This guy walks up to the group of girls. This group of girls looks to be maybe 30s, like not too far from our age. And then, I mean, sorry, your age.
Right.
But this guy is, from what I remember, wearing like black skinny jeans. He had a belt on. He had on a t-shirt that was a little too short because I could see his like midriff.
Midsection, yeah.
If I can see a man's midriff, no.
Yeah, you need a longer shirt.
You need a longer shirt, bud. And a leather jacket on top of it. Hair, blonde. And again, I don't know if this is controversial. Men shouldn't be blonde.
Just universally, a man should not be blonde.
Just universally, I don't think men should be blonde.
Yeah.
I think blonde is a hair color for girls.
Yeah.
But again, that's just my personal vendetta.
Yeah.
So this guy has like long... I spoke it. It's been spoken. And you can't say I never did. So long blonde hair pulled back into a ponytail. It's a little stringy. It's a little rat-taily.
Please tell me he was wearing like a hat.
No.
Okay. It's giving
Overall,
like greaser, like with the hat and the leather jacket and the white shirt.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. But just all off.
But
the
a couple
vibe was
things
just
wrong. Yeah.
oily and, unsanitary. So he starts chatting it up with one of the girls in the group. And at one point, the rest of the girls are ready to leave. They're ready to go somewhere else. And so the girls are like, come on, like, come with me. And she's like, no. Like, I'm going to stay here and talk to this guy. And she, again, was like visibly unsober. Like, she was inebriated. So she probably wasn't thinking in her right mind because, just optics weren't great. So the group of girls is like really making sure she's okay, but then they leave her because she's insistent upon wanting to stay with this guy. So they're chatting it up, and then and keep in mind, we're not being creeps. We're not just like watching them the whole time. But they're Mark is
100%. I'll find a seat and some popcorn.
Yes, and mic them up. But it's happening right here. And so we're hearing everything, even though it's super loud. And we're like one of the guys in our group was standing right here. So I was talking to him, but I could see everything that was happening behind him. So they're talking, and then they start dancing a little bit. She turns around and starts grinding on him, just club behavior. Homegirl's wearing a really short dress. And at some point, his hands are on her. Before you know it, his hands are in her. Yeah.
As in
up her dress.
At the club. At the club.
At the club. The most public place.
This is in the middle of the dance floor that you said was extremely crowded, where everyone's touching each other, shoulder to shoulder.
Yes. Shoulder to shoulder. And hundreds of people around you. He is actively in her dress.
Pause. I need some more context. Is it still her back to his front?
Yes.
So he's going in from behind.
From around.
Nope. He's going in from around.
Which again is even more, it's no secret.
So he was holding her sides. And then just slid his hand migrates. In.
Yes.
And she had nary a worry.
She had what I would say the opposite of a worry. She arrived. Yeah, dude. I'm tense. Yes.
Could you see it or hear it?
More see, but they were right there. They were literally right here.
You saw her
couple
face
feet
arriving?
Yes.
Oh my God. In public?
Yeah. That's jail time, right? Or is that just normal club behavior? Because I don't know. I'm 85 years old.
I mean, you're also in
Is
Vegas,
this what's
right?
happening? Yeah, it's just grimy. It's gross. And you know what the biggest thing playing in my brain is? You didn't have time to look at this man's fingernails.
Mmm.
What if they were
Hygiene.
long? What if they were jagged? What if there was dirt inside of them?
Yeah.
What if you weren't the first one that he's done this to tonight and now you just...
What if he's the serial fingerer? What if he's just going around the club just like, you know what I'm saying? What if that's what he's doing?
Yeah. The serial fingerer. I watched it
Wow.
happen. And it was like maybe 20 minutes from meeting to entering her temple.
My God. And that's quick.
Frightening, right?
That's quick.
Terrifying.
That's quick.
I'm quaking. And genuinely, we went home and we were just like,
Yeah.
huh.
Did we all see what we think we saw?
Dude, yeah.
Yeah.
And that's the thing.
Did
It
we
wasn't
just
just
watch
one
live
person in the group
intercourse?
updating everyone. It was 6 of us
Yeah.
who witnessed this same thing. So I'm not being dramatic. I have witnesses.
Live in person on the dance floor intercourse.
Intercourse. So, like, good for her, but also please, for the love of God, stop.
Yeah. Yeah. Good for, you know what? That's confidence on his part.
It is confidence.
And look,
and he landed.
she arrived. She got something out of it
She
too.
arrived. They found love in a hopeless
In a
place.
hopeless
And
place.
all I can hope for them is that they are now married.
Since then, they went to a wedding chapel in Vegas and got Vegas married. Yeah.
Because legally,
Yeah.
you got to get married now.
You have to. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for
You
sure.
had an unprotected finger and now you have to get married.
Yeah. That's insane.
Yeah, dude. I know.
I
This is why we don't.
I have an adjacent but entirely different travel story.
Thank you. Okay, I need a different change of scenery. Wash my brain clean.
So this travel story, we are going to take the change of scenery. We're going to go all the way to Switzerland.
Ooh, sounds nice.
So I was with a buddy of mine. This was several years ago. I was with a buddy of mine and we were in Switzerland and he's like, I've always wanted to do one thing very specifically. He goes, I want to roll down the Swiss Alps. I go, what do you mean by roll? He said, I want to body roll down the Swiss Alps. I said, okay, cool. So he did his roll, had a great time, and then he tells me to do my roll. Keep in mind,
how long would you say this roll is?
like a long roll. It was down the mountain.
Wow.
So
like hundreds of feet, would you say? A mile?
No, not
I
a
don't know.
mile.
I'm
I'm
guessing.
also not great with depth perception, so I couldn't tell you
Okay.
from the video.
So you know what? Let's just leave that to
It was
imagination.
an unidentified distance, right?
Okay.
And so he tells me to roll down this mountain, and I was like, okay, cool. I was wearing an undershirt, so I was like, okay, I'll just go with my undershirt because I don't want to get my shirt all grassy. So I'm just wearing my undershirt. And again, I'm a hefty boy at that point, right? So I got them like, not to be insensitive, I got them tig old bitties at that point.
You got them
Right.
yitties on you.
So they're like as I'm like on all fours getting ready to roll, you can see them kind of just no lie.
Pendulous?
They're pendulums. They're pendulums at that point. Anyways, they're swinging back and forth, and then he goes, "Okay, like now you're ready to roll." He goes, "Don't stop under any circumstances."
Okay.
And I'll share this video. We'll put it on our socials as well. But like he says, don't stop under any circumstances. You have to get to the bottom of the hill. Like you have to experience the full roll. I was like, okay, cool. So I get ready. I'm penciled. Okay. I'm penciled. I'm ready to start rolling. I start rolling down this hill. He is cracking up watching how fast I pick up speed. Cause this is mass plus gravity. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, that's true.
So I'm rolling down this hill. I'm rolling. And as I roll, I at one point try to stop. He's yelling at me to not stop. I'm trying to stop because I'm realizing how fast I'm going. I get up to try to stop. My momentum is so fast, I fall back over. and just continue. I could not stop. I was literally unstoppable in that moment.
This girl is on
Yeah,
fire.
yeah. It was an interesting, it was a roll.
Oh my gosh. Just the mental picture of that. I cannot wait to see this video.
It
I'm
is
sobbing.
as you should be because it was hilarious. And my buddy, you can hear his laugh in the background. He was like breathless from how much he was laughing.
I love
Yeah.
a good fall. And that just, it sounds like unadulterated seconds of falling.
This was just perpetual
Just
fall.
gravity.
Indefinite
Just
fall.
perpetual fall.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. Yeah.
Thank you so much for that story.
Oh my God, of course.
I feel
this video is now
healed.
going to become public. I've held it dear for almost 10 years.
What a blessing.
Yeah. I'm doing it for the
Oh
pod.
my gosh. That's amazing.
Yeah.
And we applaud you.
Yeah,
We
thanks.
applaud you.
Thanks.
Good job. Wow, you survived it.
I did.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
Okay. On to the next segment.
Yeah. Should we read some stories?
Let's read some stories.
Okay. I'm going to go first.
Yes.
Do you have anything to say about that?
Ladies first is what I always say.
I am a lady. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.
I love that it sounded kind of threatening, though. You said, I'm going to go first. Do you have anything to say about that? Say it.
Yeah. That's how I communicate with everyone. The title of this story is called, Am I the Asshole for Being Upset by My Husband's Solo Vacation Travel?
Okay.
Okay, so I, 40-year-old female, have a wonderful, loving husband, 40-year-old male. He is an involved father, he pitches in with the housework, and he makes enough money for us to be very comfortable while I stay home with our 2 young children. I worked before kids and intend to work once again once they're both school age. He's the love of my life, she says. He's wonderful when he's here.
Oh?
Dun, dun, dun. He has a dear friend living in a different city 5 hours away who he usually visits for 2 to 3 days twice a month. A few times a year, they tend to take longer 4 to 6 day trips. It adds up to a lot of time away.
Male
but
or
it's
female
manageable.
friend? Or it doesn't
It
say?
doesn't say.
Okay.
But I'm assuming it's a dude's trip. It adds up to a lot of time away, but it's in manageable increments and in service to an important friendship that I wouldn't want him to miss out on. Last fall, they took a 2-week trip abroad. I knew about it well in advance and was fine with it. I figured it was a once every few years sort of thing. A month or so after that trip, he tells me they're planning another overseas trip for this spring. This time, it's a place I've always wanted to go. We had previously started to plan a trip there ourselves, but decided it would have to wait until the kids were older. I told him I wasn't happy, but somewhat grudgingly gave him my blessing to what was supposed to be a 7 to 10 day trip. Same goes for another 5 to 7 day trip abroad they decided to plan for this summer. Again, to a place we had previously talked about going together when the kids were older. And then I found out that first the spring trip and then the summer trip had ballooned into 3 weeks. I got upset. 3 weeks each. I got upset. I cried and told him I felt betrayed and abandoned, like he was leaving me here to raise the kids. Both trips will now cause him to miss significant kid-related events he knew about before planning, while he just goes on doing what he wants and living his life without me. He found my response really hurtful, that I would act like he's abandoning me and the kids. And I said that he deserves meaningful friendships and to see beautiful things. Am I being unreasonable? Oh my gosh. Am I being unreasonable about this? I feel like I might be because I haven't done a good job balancing parenthood and my own social life. I basically don't have one anymore. Because when would you have time? And I worry I might be speaking from a place of envy than fairness. And we also do take other trips together as a family. But 2 months of international travel in the span of a year seems like a lot. And when you also add on the bi-monthly hanging out, that's about 4 months out of town with his best friend. I can count on one hand the number of solo days I've had in the last 3 years with any of my friends. And so again, I'm not sure how much of this is envy versus unfairness. And then she adds a note. She says, I haven't yet insisted he cancel any of his trips, but I want to ask that he at least scale the summer trip back to 1 week instead of 3. A bonus, would I be the asshole if I insisted he scale back the summer trip to 1 week? I feel like sometimes when I read these am I the asshole posts, it's like, you have to know that you're not.
After you read it, you understand. Or
Yeah.
after you wrote it.
Yeah. Yeah. Like, of course not. Like, in what world are you the asshole when you have had 0 time for yourself? Like, 3 years, you can count on one hand the amount of days that you've been by yourself. And he's gone for 4 months.
4 months in 1 year. And this isn't for work. I mean, yes, he obviously works really hard and does really well and is able to afford all of this, plus support his family. But he's also doing these trips very specifically with his friend. Can I say something? And I'm making an assumption. Infidelity.
Yes, infidelity. That's exactly like what my first thought was, because even if it's not like him and his friend, you know, even if that's whatever, they're getting into some hijinks when they're gone.
Correct. Yeah.
I don't know. It doesn't sit well with me.
It is extremely unfair that what I would find crazy is that if they had talked about going on a trip together, that he would then say, so she's saying, let's say it's Greece, for example. Hey, I would love to plan a romantic getaway for you and I to go to Greece together. Of course, I'm making an assumption about the place. But let's say, for example, she's saying she's always wanted to go to Greece. And she says, I think it would be really cute if you and I could go to Greece. And he says, fuck that. I'm going to Greece with my best friend.
Yeah. Yeah. No, he doesn't love you.
Yeah, that's crazy. Plan a different place. If she says she's always wanted to go there, plan a different place, then plan a trip with her.
That's literally the bare minimum. Like, you are traveling. I just can't, like, twice a month, that's every other week. Every other week this man is gone. Also, what does he do? Because he sounds like he's rich. He's gone 4 months of the year, like sometimes internationally for weeks on end. A 3-week vacation. I don't think I've ever had a 3-week vacation. Like, that's insane. And you have children. You're leaving your family. You're leaving your wife.
To hang out with a buddy.
No, there's something going on.
A buddy. You know what I'm saying?
A buddy.
A buddy.
Yeah.
Like.
A buddy?
Right. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting. Yeah.
But you're going on like getaways and trips. Yeah. With a buddy. Yeah.
With a buddy. Sure. Right. I believe that.
Right.
Platonic. Nothing weird.
Right. And the sky is sometimes purple. So. The sky is actually sometimes purple.
I don't like it. If that were my situation, I wouldn't have even posted that. It's just like, oh, actually, this is a hard line.
Yeah. You're going on this trip that I've always wanted to go on and have told you multiple times that I wanted to go on this trip. But you're going on it with your friend?
Yeah. See, I'm a jealous bitch.
Yeah.
And I will throw a fit. I am not afraid to have a tantrum. And even if it's not me saying like, hey, you can't do that, at least make it even. You come home and I'm going.
Correct.
I'm going to go too.
Correct.
I'm going to grab a friend.
Equitability in the relationship. For sure.
Exactly. Like some kind of balancing the playing field needs to happen. And if not, like, he's just walking all over her. Genuinely, he's just taking advantage. And he's saying, I'm going and I know that you're going to be here when I get back. That's got to end somewhere. So.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah. So that was my offering.
Yeah. In summary, she's not the asshole. Yeah.
She's absolutely not. Like, it makes me mad. When I read that, I was like feeling defensive of her. So I would very
like, the thing that's pissing me off, and I have said it multiple times already, but I will reiterate. If someone is telling you, I have always wanted to go here, and you take someone else there and let them know, hey, by the way, instead of going with you, I'm taking someone else entirely. Cool?
Yeah. That's a kick in the fucking mouth. I would be livid. I even get that way. Like, Justin went and got pho a couple days ago. Son of a bitch knows that pho is my favorite food ever. He has the audacity. He texts me. All he did was text me. He's like, you're going to be so upset. And I'm like, you're having pho, aren't you? And he was like, yep. And immediately I'm like, okay, so what are you bringing home for me? And
Because if it's
also,
not
why am I
pho,
not
it's
there?
divorce papers. It's one of the
Yeah.
two.
That part.
Yeah.
That part. If
Yeah.
it's not pho, it's divorce papers.
Yeah.
And you know
Yeah.
what?
And understandably so. And literally no
You
one
didn't
would
bring me
judge you or
pho.
have any
So,
questions.
yeah.
So
She's not the asshole.
guaranteed.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so what do you have?
I have a story from Tifu. Today I fucked up.
Oh, I've never heard of that.
Ooh, well, you
Yeah,
should
I'm
definitely
excited.
get on it. Yeah.
I'm on it now.
Today I fucked up by thinking a woman was a boy and groping her boob. Ready? Obligatory, this actually happened a little over a year ago. And throwaway account because I don't want people on my main account to know what I do for a living.
Whoa.
Anyway, he says, so I work for the TSA. I have for a few years now. It's a good job overall. I'm underpaid, but the benefits are nice and I get overtime when I want it. A little over a year ago, during the week leading up to Christmas, we had some really bad weather that delayed all the flights. I volunteered to stay late so that my coworkers could go home to their families. Most of the work was done anyway, so it was mostly just standing around waiting for the odd latecomer. I was working at the AIT, the space tube thingy, which I'm assuming is the one where you have to like stand up and put your hands over your head.
Yeah. Yeah.
So he says, I was working at the AIT when 3 passengers came up together, a middle-aged man, a middle-aged woman, and a teenage boy. I figure it's a family traveling together for the holidays, and I go about my work. Mom goes through, it's all fine. Dad goes through, it's all fine. Kid comes up. I get a look at him. Hoodie, sweatpants, short hair, smooth face. I figure he's about 13, maybe 14 years old. I hit the button, direct him to wait with me for a moment, and then gesture to the screen, which lit up on his chest area. I tell him that I have to pat that area down. He's a little nervous. I figure that's because he's so young. This is probably his first time getting a pat down, but he says okay, and I start the pat down. I do the left side of the chest and feel some moob, which catches me off guard because he didn't look chubby at all. I move to the right side of his chest, read what's on the hoodie, and it all clicks at once. The hoodie has the name of a local college on it. This is an adult, not a child. He's not wearing sweatpants. She's wearing yoga pants.
Oh. How do you mix that up?
She doesn't even know the couple that just came through. So she just happened to walk
multiple accounts.
So she just happened to walk up to the counter close by them, and so he made the assumption that this was a family of 3. It was just the couple, and she was separate. I look at her face, which is bright red. My hand's still on her boob, and I pull it back.
Oh.
And I pull it back like I just got bit by a snake. I immediately call for my supervisor, who comes over and asks what's wrong. I explain the situation to her. My supervisor covers her mouth, and at first I thought she was absolutely mortified, but then I realized she's trying not to laugh. She takes a minute to pull herself together, tells me to go take a break, and finishes screening the passenger herself. Once that was done, I apologize to the passenger. She tells me it's fine, that it wasn't the first time she was mistaken for a boy, and that she probably should have said something before I started touching her. I leave her alone and go talk to my supervisor to figure out exactly how fired I am. She tells me to calm down, that it was an honest mistake, and that she has my back if the passenger files an official complaint. But that probably won't happen, and I shouldn't be worried. That reassured me a little bit, but I still groped a woman and ruined Christmas. So I feel like I'm an absolute monster. I swallow my shame and finish my shift. Then I go to the airport proper to find some food because I just finished a 12-hour shift and there's no way I have energy to cook dinner. I saw my hapless victim sitting at her gate waiting for her flight. I went up to her to apologize again and saw that the flight had been delayed until morning. It was about 11 p.m. that night. I apologize again. She says it's fine. I ask her if she's planning to stay the whole night. She says she has to. All the hotels in the area are booked. I tell her that I'm getting some dinner and offer to get her some food as well. After all, I already got to second base. I think it's only fair that I buy her dinner. She agrees, and we go to one of the restaurants that is open late and get some food and start eating. She said she gets mistaken for a boy a lot, and it's not a big deal. I told her about how I had long hair and no beard in college. At the gym, people would frequently walk up to the men's bathroom, see him, and do a double take to make sure that they didn't walk into the ladies' room.
Yeah, but your boobs aren't getting grabbed, so let's not try to relate with her.
She laughed, and we ended up talking for a few hours before I finally told her that I had to go home and apologized again for the accidental molestation. She said that all is forgiven if I promise to take her on a real date when she gets back. I agreed. She gave me her phone number, and I went home and immediately started texting her. We kept talking until her flight finally left, and when she got back, I picked her up at the airport, and a few days later took her on that date I promised her. We just celebrated our 1-year anniversary. She has long hair now.
No way!
Isn't that so cute?
So basically, the moral of the story is, for all of you who haven't found love,
molest.
Try molesting people.
Molest, yeah.
You haven't tried
If
everything.
you haven't tried molesting, molest.
Yeah, you're not like throwing your whole self into it.
Right. You don't care enough.
That was
a roller coaster.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 storytelling. This needs to be a movie, I think.
agree, 100%. We'll call it, this is a Hallmark movie for sure, and it's called...
Molly Gets Molested.
So maybe we're workshopping. Yeah, maybe we're workshopping a little bit. Yeah. Okay, yeah. But you know what? I love where your head's at. I love where your head's at. Yeah.
Thank you. That was incredible.
Yeah.
We laughed. We cried.
Yeah. We got scared. We got uncomfortable.
We got scared.
We got happy.
I was like, no, that's a, especially in this economy.
Yeah.
And a mistake like that, misgendering.
Yeah.
That's like a felony.
Yeah. For sure.
So
but she liked
can be
it.
really intimidating. But they found love.
They found love.
A year.
And look, they found love
year.
in a hopeless place.
They literally found love at TSA.
So that's the moral of the episode today. Whether you're in the club in Vegas or getting molested at TSA, you can find love in a hopeless place.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Art in motion.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow.
So cute.
Wow. What a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, let's talk about the challenges for last week. Did you do a cake?
I did.
Show me.
I can't right now.
Pixar didn't happen.
To post it.
Okay.
I know. I'm going to have to post it and you'll see it. But I think you're really going to like it.
Oh, I'm very excited.
It's really special to me.
I'm going to have to post.
I am somewhat of an artist, and so like just don't act different around me.
Right,
please,
because it's going to be so perfect.
It is. It's actually really good. So.
Yeah. So I'm going to be intimidated. I might have to cancel next episode because I can't even look at you because of how good it is.
Yeah. And that's fair.
Yeah.
I understand.
Okay.
So, and what about you?
I did the dance.
Yeah.
I didn't want to do it alone, so I recruited a friend.
I know, I wouldn't either.
Yeah. And I'm not going to lie. I thought that, I was nervous about doing a dance. I've been told that my dance style is hips only.
Yes,
I can't really do.
I have been
you know
one
what
to
I'm
say
saying?
that.
Like I wish I had more of this.
Nope. It's not there. It's not there, and I would stop. I would never do that again.
She said, "Stop doing it. You're still on camera."
You don't have it. Yeah.
So, but I ended up doing it with a friend, and I think I'm not trying to brag. Because I might be starting a new career, but I think we ate.
Okay.
I think we ate.
And the crumbs?
0. Hey, you can look for them.
You won't find them.
You won't find them, unfortunately. Yeah. I'm very, very proud of how it turned out.
Okay.
And I hope I don't get roasted for being like, damn, we killed it. And people in the comments are going to be like, is this guy special?
Is he okay?
Yeah.
How cute they let him have an account.
Yeah.
Your account bio says managed by mother.
Yeah. And all she puts on my account, AI retweets. Yeah.
Just, it's a cat driving a car, but it's totally real.
Yeah. And she's like, have you seen? This cat was blessed by God and is now driving a car.
This is serious.
Yeah,
this is real.
Yeah.
They weren't ready for it. They weren't.
Anyway,
Okay,
I'm very excited. This week,
I have a challenge for you.
And I have one for
you.
you.
And I think it's going to be pretty simple, but I need you to put your own spin on the the what's going on trend.
Tell
So
me
I
more.
wake up in the morning and I step outside and
Take a deep
bees
breath.
in the trap, bees. That one. I need you to put your own spin on that. Okay.
Done.
Okay.
Okay. Do you have a preference for which one I am? The.
No.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. You can be both of them.
Well, hey, there's an idea. I won't,
Never been
but I
done.
like the idea.
Iconic.
Yeah.
I won't. I hate it, but I like it.
But hey, you had an idea, and that's what's important.
You can use AI.
Right. Right. Right.
Like you can do anything.
Right. Anything's possible if you just believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have a challenge for you.
Okay.
Okay. Have you seen the one where you have to say things on beat on TikTok?
I don't think so.
It's you.
I'm nervous.
So the trend is, I've saved a couple of these because they're so good. The trend is called, say the word on beat, and it'll list 8 things, and it'll be, bye, beat. I'm not going to do the accent, but it says,
Okay.
but it's listing things back to back, like 8 things in a row, and then you have to say it in that beat. And you have to do it.
I feel like I can do anything. So I don't know what you're talking about, but
I'll send it to you, but you have to do the say it on beat challenge.
Okay. Okay. I accept. I will find my way.
I'll send you a sample so that you know what to do. But you have to do it first time. You can't practice.
Oh my gosh. Okay.
You know what? No, I'll allow you one practice.
One practice. Okay. Okay.
Here's the official rules.
Okay.
You can have one practice with one video because there are so many different variations of this. You can have one practice with one video so that you can see how it's done and kind of like get a rhythm, but you can only have one try with another video.
Okay.
And you have to record the first one.
Okay.
Okay.
I can do it.
Beautiful.
I'm ready. You're keeping me on my toes. This 85-year-old. She's staying fresh. She's staying hip with the trends.
Good.
Okay. Well, this was fun. Thank you so much for all the ups and the downs.
Yeah. The roller coaster of it all.
Yeah.
We haven't really come up with an ending yet, have we?
I think we just say, and that was a shared note.
And that was a shared note.
Yeah.
And that right there, that was a shared note.
Was a shared note.
Yeah.
And that
was
a shared
a
note.
shared note. Yeah.
I shared that note.
Yeah. I shared it. You shared it.
Consider this note shared.
Consider it shared.
Consider it shared.
Consider it shared. Beautiful. Okay, well, thank you guys for joining us today. As always, you can find us on This Is a Shared Note on all of our socials, or you can go to thisisasharednote.com to submit any unhinged stories that you want us to read on the pod, and we'll react live.
You can submit on social media. It can be about anything in the world.
Literally
it doesn't
anything.
have to be about one specific topic. We just want to know. We want to be a part of the hot
There's
goss.
crazy out there in the world, and we want to hear it. There are people having sex
be there.
on a dance floor, and we want to hear those
There
stories.
are people rolling down the Swiss Alps
Oh.
with their tits out.
Uh-oh. There were, and there always will be. And there always will
Live
be.
on forever.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Okay, cute.
All right.
Okay.
Have a good week.
You too.
Okay.
Bye.
All right, bye. Love you.
Love you.